I wanna go back to the sweet beginnings, when I was young and full of innocence. Magic in the air tonight, we're shining brighter than a neon sky. I'm begging, baby, yeah, you know it's time. Come on and tell me you love me, tell me you love me.
Hey guys, so today's video is a back to school video. I don't know, some of you are probably very unhappy about that. I used to dread back to school more than anything else. Season changing, having to get up early, no more unlimited weekends. And as soon as the flyers would come out and the back to school commercials would come on, you just knew all of the amazing things about summer were going to be soon coming to an end. So I apologize for some of you out there who just don't need a reminder, because I know how you feel. I was there, I felt it too. But this video was inspired by myself, and that sounds very self-centered, but hear me out. When I was in high school, I never ate breakfast because I was usually way too tired to make myself anything in the morning, because I was one of those people that just like stayed up all night and didn't want to get up early in the morning for school. So I was thinking about ways that could improve my own experience in high school, because fortunately university has been kind to me somewhat and I haven't had like the dreadful schedules. Thank you to the university gods. But I wanted to give you guys some ideas for like meal prep breakfasts? Is that a word? And I wanted to also give you guys some ideas for those of you who are eager enough to get up early in the morning, or early enough that you can make yourself like a 5-minute breakfast. That was not me, so I definitely would have needed a meal prep type version. But I did give you guys some options, and they were all literally so good. So good. I definitely have a few favorites in the video. The breakfast burrito, everyone needs to try it. This is the second video in a 2-part series that I'm doing with my friend on YouTube. Her name's MissYanyi. I know some of you guys already know her. You guys probably already love her as much as I do. She's hilarious. She's so entertaining. I wish I translated that way on camera. She also does amazing videos on like style, makeup, hauls, all that kind of stuff, and she kills it. She's doing the back to school outfits video. So definitely check her out and let her know that I sent you. And if you're watching this video from her channel, then hi, I'm Kristi-Anne. I hope you guys will subscribe and stick around for my future videos. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me. And if you're not already, please subscribe. And that's all. Let's get into the video. So this first breakfast idea is the easiest thing ever, but it's great because it's available for you whenever you want it, and it also tastes like a frozen yogurt. So all I'm doing is I'm taking some vanilla Greek yogurt and I'm putting it into an ice cube tray, and then I'm popping it in the freezer so that it can freeze overnight. And then you've got these little Greek yogurt ice cubes, and I like to freeze them because A, then you've got everything ready for you in one bag, and B, I love the way that they make the smoothie extra like thick. So I'm just adding 1 cup of frozen fruit. And if you want to have a larger smoothie, all you do is just double everything I'm showing you here. And then I'm taking 2 of the frozen yogurt ice cubes and then a couple regular ice cubes, and I'm adding that all into the Ziploc baggie and then sealing it, and that's literally all you do. When it comes time to make this, all you do is add 3/4 cup of your liquid of choice. I prefer using pineapple juice just because it's not overly sweet, but it also is just sweet enough where it doesn't taste tart or where you need to add extra sweetener. And this is a great option for those of you who don't have a big appetite in the morning, or if you just need something to bring with you to go. So this next breakfast idea is great for those mornings where you don't have a lot of time, but you want something that's filling but also hot. So I'm starting off by cooking 2 eggs sunny side up in a little bit of butter and oil, and then I'm popping them into the oven for about 45 seconds to a minute under the broiler setting. And this will cook any of the excess egg whites that are still not cooked on top. And while the eggs are cooking, I'm just toasting 2 pieces of bread. And then I'm taking some holy guacamole in the individual snack packs and spreading it on both pieces of toast. And then over top of that, I'm taking some of this thinly sliced smoked salmon. This stuff is so good, and if you don't eat ham or bacon, but you still want that smoky kind of salty flavor, this is a great substitute. And then over top of that, I'm just laying down the cooked eggs and adding some salt and pepper. This takes less than 5 minutes to make, and it's one of my favorite breakfasts. And if you're like me and you don't have a huge appetite in the morning, this is the perfect breakfast to share with someone because one piece is filling enough on its own, and then you're not super full after you just woke up. This next breakfast idea is one that I will eat at any time of the day because I love it so much. This is my version of a Monte Cristo sandwich. I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat meat, but I've swapped out the typical ham or turkey with smoked salmon. So I'm just making a basic egg and milk bath type thing, and then I'm dipping 2 pieces of sourdough bread in it. You could use any kind of bread that you want, but I prefer sourdough bread. And then I'm taking some pre-sliced Swiss cheese and layering on some smoked salmon. And then I'm just heating up some oil and butter in a pan. Then it just needs a couple minutes on each side to get nice and golden brown. And then it's done. It's so fast and super easy. This next breakfast idea is great if you're too tired and don't want to waste time making breakfast. So to start off, I'm taking some Pillsbury crescent rolls and I'm making the crusts for my little mini quiches, and I'm just forming my crusts in a muffin tin. For the quiche filling, I'm taking 3 whole eggs and cracking them into a bowl, and then I'm adding in 1/3 of a cup of pre-packaged egg whites and 1/3 of a cup of low-fat milk. And then I'm just mixing it all together. And the best part about quiche is that there are really no rules when it comes to making it. It's really up to you how you decide to make the base. And then you can add anything you really like in it as well. So here I'm adding some frozen spinach that I've just thawed and squeezed out any of the excess water. I also added in some chopped up grape tomatoes and some grated marble cheese with some crumbled feta, and then I just seasoned it with salt and pepper. And then after that, you just spoon the mixture into your little quiche cups and add it to an oven that's been preheated to 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until a knife comes out clean when you pierce it. So this next idea is a breakfast burrito. These are the most amazing breakfast burritos ever. So I'm using a fake meat substitute, but if you wanted to use normal breakfast sausage, that's totally fine. So I'm starting off by adding 4 eggs to a bowl with 3 tablespoons of heavy cream and 3 tablespoons of 1% milk. And then I'm adding in some salt and pepper and just whisking all the eggs together. And then I'm adding a little bit of butter to a nonstick pan over low heat. As soon as that's all melted, I'm going to add my egg mixture into the pan, and I'm just going to let that sit there for about a minute untouched. And then I'm going to take a wooden spoon and start to break up the eggs just the way that you would with normal scrambled eggs. For the sausage portion, I'm sauteing half of a chopped yellow onion, and I'm just letting that get soft. And then I'm adding in half of a chopped green pepper, and once that's softened for a couple minutes, I'm adding in 3 cloves of pressed garlic. Then I'm adding in about 3/4 of the package of meatless sausage, and I'm adding some water in as well just to deglaze the pan and remove any little bits of flavor from the onions and garlic. So to give it an extra Mexican taste, I'm adding in about 1.5 tablespoons of this taco seasoning. To assemble the burritos, I'm just taking a couple spoonfuls of the sausage mixture with a couple spoonfuls of the egg mixture, and then the toppings are totally optional, but I chose to go for some grated marble cheese with some chopped grape tomatoes and some green onion. And then you just roll it up by tucking in the corners and then kind of folding the top flap over, rolling as you kind of tuck. So you can probably see what I'm saying, but it's harder to explain. And then I'm just transferring it onto a baking dish, and I'm going to put that in the freezer so that they get really hard and they don't fall apart. After that, I'm going to wrap each individual burrito in cellophane wrap and add it to a freezer bag. And to reheat them, they take between 3.5 to 4 minutes in the microwave, depending on how hot it is. So I definitely think I saved the best breakfast idea for last. This one's so customizable, it's super easy, and it's portable, so it's really got the best of all worlds. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out MissYanyi's channel. She's amazing. You guys will love her, I promise, 100% guarantee. Let me know in the comments below when you guys start school. I used to start school around, I think, like the first week of September, but I know a lot of people are already starting or have already gone back. My sister's going back to school now too, so she's not very happy about it. But anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.